What's going on, guys? Jamie here. Who is stoked for 2026? We are getting geared up here. My LSAs are already taking off a little bit, and the calls are starting to come in. So here in the Midwest, even though we're about to have some stinking snow here, I'm pretty sure the weather's going to be turning here in the next few weeks, and we're already kind of getting to work. I wanted to share some new things that we are implementing this year. That should help us be more efficient and be more lucrative heading into 2026. So, one of the things that I did this year was I totally flipped my business card. So, this was my old business card, very basic, not a bad design, but pretty basic. And then my wife made my new one. I like it. I think it's fantastic. I went a different angle on it, added a code, and then the back looks like that. So I think that's a pretty big improvement. I'm pretty stoked about that. Another thing we're doing is $50 gift cards. So I'm essentially going to be using this as part of our referral program. My guys are going to be giving this out. There's terms on the back. My guys are going to be giving this out every, maybe one or two every client, just to give to friends and family, neighbors, whatever. I was just at a home expo this past weekend, and I gave away hundreds of these. I ordered 1,000. I think I'm going to go a little thicker next time. These are not bad, right? Like they're pretty thick, but I want the stripe on the back, and I want the plastic feel, right? Because we know that plastic feels like money. And then, so I'm really hoping that'll, garner us some new leads. Another thing that I implemented this year, and I learned this from Home Service Business Coach, which I'm a huge advocate for, and I'll get more into that in a minute. But this is our job site checklist, right? So I'm going to get these laminated. My guys are going to have these in each vehicle, and they're going to go through here and they're going to memorize them eventually. But you got your courtesy text, client introduction, hazard assessment, sensitive areas, before and after pictures, safety, cleaning, walk around at the end, and client closeout. We didn't have a ton of callbacks last year, but I think with the little that we did have, we can really make that better. We can make, our goal is less than or no more than one callback a week for both crews. So I'm gonna have two crews out. So if we can hit less than one callback a week, that'd be phenomenal. And it ranged everywhere from maybe a screen was left out, maybe they forgot a window, maybe they left something there. It could be anything, right? So with having this on there, I think is going to curb that really, really well, as long as they follow it. I had our training last week. I went through all of this. They know what's expected of them. And I think that's, guys, when you're implementing these systems and processes, if that's your goal, to scale, but it's also good to have for yourself, right? Like whenever I was solo, like this would have helped me tremendously. I was always leaving something somewhere. I was always, just brain was 1,000 miles an hour thinking about the next thing. So like I would leave rags and just poles, and I mean, you name it, I probably left it. It wasn't often, but it was often enough to like be like, okay, something's got to give. This is a system, a process that is huge. And I think that'll help us a lot. Another thing that we're going to do a little bit differently this year is we have our walkarounds, right? Like our 5 rounds that a lot of you guys do as well. As long as my guys are comfortable, I'm going to turn them into 5 or 10 knockarounds. So what we're going to do is no pushiness. I hate pushy. I hate sales. Now, door knocking has worked for a lot of you guys, so I'm not knocking it. I just know that I don't like when people come to my door, and I necessarily won't even answer it, depending on who's home, depending on what time it is. A lot of the times you guys are knocking after 4, after 5, when people are home or on the weekends. But what we're going to do is, instead of just leaving a door hanger on the door or the mailbox in the newspaper slot, they're going to go up, they're going to knock. And if somebody answers, we're going to give them a card and the gift card and say, hey, we just cleaned your neighbor's windows or gutters or whatever. Here's $50 off. If you guys are super interested, please reach out and we'll get you guys a quote, and that's it, right? I think just having that face-to-face interaction is going to really boost our efficiency and our return on that in regards to 5 rounds. So I'm also going to be pushing a little bit more on organics, which Home Service Business Coach is huge on. Okay, guys. If you guys haven't read this book yet, David Mormon Get Off the Truck is just a massive introduction to his program and what he offers. And as many of you know, this is literally what got me off the truck and helped me implement the systems and everything that I need. Later this week, guys, I want you to stay tuned. I'm going to go over some of the playbooks they made for me. I have a hiring playbook, a marketing playbook. I have a CEO playbook. I have an admin playbook. Like I have all these playbooks, like 6 of them or 5 of them, that has everything, hiring playbook, marketing, like all of those that will that we can reference. Okay, it's all to my brand, all to my liking, everything. And I think that's going to be huge, guys. If you're thinking about scaling, if you're thinking about building something bigger than what you currently are doing, getting into some type of coaching program, or just getting around the people that are maybe to that point that you want to be around, right? Show me your friends, I'll show you your future type of situation. Home Service Business Coach has been that for me. So if you have any questions, I can show you, how to get started there or connect you with the right people, whatever, works for you guys. But I just wanted to give a quick update. I can't think of anything else as at the moment that we're going to be doing differently. I'm already seeing a massive uptick in LSA requests. I did just start my first legit paid marketing campaign on Google. That's LSAs, and I've spent about $300 to $400 so far this year on leads. Some of them kind of crappy. Some of them I'm still waiting on. I think some of them are just kind of getting their feet wet before spring. We're supposed to have 4 to 8 inches of snow tonight. Then I think it's gonna, from here on out, hopefully by April we'll be in good shape. But my guys are coming back on the 23rd, most of them, and then one other one's coming back beginning of May. So I got the other van set up. We're shooting for 400 to 500K this year, and I will do a massive update in the middle of the season, the end of the season. And if you guys have any questions, just about anything, I love talking shop. I love helping out. I'm also a rep for Tucker, clearly. So feel free to shoot me a DM. I'd love to help you. We are running a sale right now. Today is like March, I think 15th or 16th. So we are running 10% off the whole month of March. And if you include Tucker with that, that's an extra 10% off plus free shipping, 20% off. If you're getting in a water fed, let me know. Would love to help you guys. Hope you guys are having a great week.